What is up, everybody? What is up? Let's get it started. Connect streaming software. Here we go. Getting Instagram up, and we are rolling. Awesome. Welcome back, everyone, to the Habit Engineer live stream. Today we are going to be helping people engineer habits that they can be more consistent with using the triple S method. So keeping habits super small, super simple, super specific. Cami, good to see you. How did your habit go yesterday? Yesterday. I'm actually super excited. I finished a book. I finished the book from yesterday, The Glass Castle. I read it in like less than 24 hours, and it's wild. That story is literally insane. And it was a lot of fun. I'm working on uploading my notes and everything for it, for the habits that we can take away from this girl who went and had an absolutely terrible childhood, and then became a New York Times #1 bestseller. So pretty sick. Cami said, I journaled and drew again. Successful 2 days in a row with art. Let's go. Woohoo. Nice job, Cami. If you are just hopping on here, this is the Habit Engineer live stream where we help people re-engineer their habits to be habits that actually stick using the triple S method. So making your habits super small, super simple, super specific. If you've got a habit that you are looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop that in the chat, and we will re-engineer it for you. Good to see everyone hopping on. Yeah, go ahead, drop that habit in the chat that you are looking to be more consistent with. From a accountability standpoint, just had a bunch of people. Here we go. So if you are just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineer live stream where we help people re-engineer their habits into habits that actually stick using the triple S method. So you can go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that for you guys. Secret Life of Iris, hi, hello. Good to hear from you. Let me know if you've got a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with. Go ahead, drop that in the chat. Al Akbar, hello. Good to see ya. Fortnite channel, how's it going? Secret Life of Iris, I'm subscribing. Appreciate it. Callboy VR, hello. Go ahead, if you guys are just hopping on, go ahead and drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat. This is the Habit Engineering live stream. I'm here every day, Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. PST, and I help you guys re-engineer habits that you're looking to be more consistent with into ones that actually stick. Al Akbar, I am streaming from Arizona. So it's 6:04 p.m. for me right now. It's California time as well. Amaya, good to see ya. Glad you're here. Go ahead. If you guys have any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop it in the chat. We will re-engineer that. Can I play Fortnite? Technically, I could play Fortnite, but you do not want to play Fortnite with me because I suck. I'm terrible at Fortnite and almost all video games. If you are just hopping on here, welcome to the Habit Engineer live stream. It's 9:05 for Lafayette, for Secret Life of Iris, and Fortnite Callboy. Okay, so you guys are probably over. Blonda, no homo, you're pretty as heck. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Dang. Alakbar waking up at 5:05 a.m. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm out west in America. No, I suck at all video games. Fortnite, I'm sorry. This channel is specifically for people who are looking to engineer habits that they want to be more consistent with, good habits, and improve themselves. That's what I'm obsessed with. That's what my focus is. So yeah, go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with in the chat, and we'll be able to re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed, which is making your habit super small, super simple, super specific. Fortnite channel, subscribe, appreciate it, brother. Means a lot. But yeah, if any of you guys have any habits, I know we've been working with Cami on building a habit of journaling, like gratitude journaling, and then also doing art. Lafayette says, I need to remember to take my trombone back to class. Is that something you have to do on the daily, or is that something you just have to do generally? Because if it's on the daily, then we could put a habit in for that. But if it's just something general, then I'm not sure how much help I'll be there. Cindy Reed, WSP, I have no clue what that means, but glad you're here, Cindy. Appreciate it. Danielle said, trusting my intuition, moving forward and not ignoring and giving in. Speaking up, voicing with words that are meaningful. I love that. Danielle. That's super good. Danielle, what would you say is your biggest challenge in, like your biggest setback in ignoring your intuition right now, or sorry, in trusting your intuition, and not just ignoring and giving in? What's your biggest challenge with that? What do you find is holding you back the most? Ian, I have no clue what that chat is, bro. Appreciate it though. Fortnite, I'm not really good at any video games. I guess the only one I might be good at is Clash Royale, but I haven't played that in a few years. Lafayette, my advice as far as a habit is set a daily reminder to go off on your phone at whatever time, probably like 5 to 10 minutes before you leave to school. Either that or just make sure that you put your trombone right by the front door when you get home from school. So whatever time that is. So when you're building a habit, oh dang, chat's popping off right now. Okay. I'm not trans. Shoutouts from Kenya. Legend says, shoutouts from Kenya. I'm a movie producer from Baltimore. Dude, what's up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate it. Ian's going off with some Minecraft some Minecraft stuff here. Do I think a t-shirt design with a t-shirt with a necklace design would sell well? Probably gonna say no, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no, of course, Lafayette. That's what I do, man. I'm the habit engineer. So I would say just putting it by the door, leaving it right by the door every time when you get home. Cindy, what's up? I'm just helping people re-engineer their habits, so I'm just vibing. Um, this is what I do. This is what makes me happy. If you got a habit, if anyone here has got a habit they're looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop it in the chat, and we will re-engineer that into something that sticks. Fortnite, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be playing Minecraft anytime soon. MK said you're cute. Appreciate it. I'm not sure if I said your name right, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I think I'm cute too. Um, I used to be addicted to Minecraft, but I cut out all video games. Like, your habit is me. Well, I will be here Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. PST live streaming, doing the Habit Engineer live stream. So if that's your habit, then you can be here and I will keep you accountable to any other good habits, because that's what I do. Oh, appreciate the sub, Lafayette. That's awesome. Fortnite channel, can you please do a shout out? Shout out Fortnite channel. Charles Vegas, Jesus, is that you? No, is not me. I'm just trying to be like him, and I also happen to look like him. So, yeah, Lafayette, hop on, and let me know whether that works, and then we can adjust it. I appreciate that. That's good. Blessed me as the subscriber. Charles, you're cracking me up, dude. No, Cammy, I don't play any video games anymore. I don't. Matt, good to see you. Chet W. Legend said just subbed, bro. Appreciate it, Legend. You're the GOAT. Leo, I am not God. I just happen to look like Jesus, and I'm trying to be like him. So that's funny. Chet said, can you help me pick better calls or puts? Need a good habit on making more money. Wall Street bets is killing me. Chet, I would not. Unless you live in the market, I would follow Warren Buffett's advice and just buy S&P 500 index funds and not touch it. For the vast majority, probably 99.9% of people, they should not be day trading. They should not be messing with the markets at all. They should just be just buying. If you're going to invest in stocks at all, just buy the S&P 500 index fund, and that's it. Warren Buffett did a challenge where he challenged any hedge fund ever to beat his record with the S&P 500 over the course of 10 years. And the winner won $1 million, and Warren put $1 million into the S&P 500, and all of the hedge funds challenged him, and Warren won. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Legend said, follow the news. I made $19K today. Awesome, dude. That's solid. Chet, thank you. I like to think I have good advice sometimes. Legend, you'll have to let me know. Frankly, I don't care enough about living in the market to follow the news. I think the news is all messed up, personally. But that's just me. If it works for you, go for it, dude. Any habits y'all are looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop those in the chat. We will re-engineer that into something that sticks using the triple S method. So making them super small, super simple, super specific. Moody Blues, this is Lafayette. Yeah, appreciate you, dude. Have a good night. Jacob and Moody. Okay, this stream, so this is the Habit Engineer live stream. So I live stream Monday through Saturday. My name is Max. I live stream Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. and I help people engineer their habits that they're trying to be more consistent with into habits that actually stick. So if y'all have any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead and drop those in the chat. And we will engineer those using the triple S method that I developed, which is it's a format to make your habits super small, super simple, super specific. Works really well. I've used it. I've overcome 5 different addictions so far in life, and now I'm just obsessed with change. So it's pretty great. And yeah, so if you are just hopping on here, because I saw we just got a lot of new people, this is the Habit Engineer live stream, where we engineer habits to help you be more consistent and make them something that actually sticks using the triple S method that I developed. Moody says, looking to build a habit of eating fruit. Okay. Jacob said, looking to stop ordering so much food. Holy cow, $600 of food every month. I want to be a rapper. Okay. Someone you know. Jesus. I just look like him. I'm not him. I am trying to be like him. Tesla and Nvidia was down 15% yesterday, 20% gain in both. Yeah, that checks out. Black Disciples for the win. If you want to be a rapper, I would say you need to dedicate 1 hour per day to practicing your craft at least. Depending on how bad you want it, I would say do it more. So if you really want to be a rapper, you got a lot of competition. And I would say, but you need to be like writing lyrics and practicing rapping them and speeding them up over time for at least 1 to 2 hours per day between 2 to 4 p.m. in your bedroom or in a studio or something. Someone you know, you want to go on more what? Gamer890, hello. Jacob and Moody. So if you're just want to eat more fruit in general, Moody, I would say every time you go to the grocery store, you buy whatever fruit looks most appealing to you that time. So that's the habit, is you buy a bunch of fruit. Like if you buy 5 apples or a bunch of bananas or a bag of grapes or whatever fruit looks most appealing to you, just make sure you're buying one of those every time you go to the grocery store, and then just eat that. That would be the habit I'd work on. Jacob, looking to stop ordering so much food. I ordered like $600 of food every month. Dude, that's wild, bro. If you are, I can't tell from the picture how old you look, but I would just delete the Uber Eats app or whatever DoorDash you're using from your phone. First off, just like make that not an option. Because when you're trying to break bad habits, you want to put as much friction in between you and the bad habit that you have as possible, right? So you want to widen that gap, widen that friction. Okay, that would be my thought. So build that friction in, and then if that doesn't work, hop on in a couple days. Let me know, or a couple weeks or something. Let me know, and we can adjust it. You guys can also, if you want, I'll drop a QR code down here and in the chat. I run the accountability lab, so we have weekly calls where we hop on and get in Zoom and go through with habits, and help you to engineer those to make it to be something that's more specific, something you can be more consistent with. Eddie said my girlfriend was Big Spoon. That's funny, dude. content is where the money and fame is. I would argue, Legend, that rap could be content, and should be if you're doing it right. Cunning Stunts 23. Do you know the Raiden Shogun? No, I do not. Westlow. I eat fruits. Proud of you, man. That's a good habit. Let's keep that. That's how I quit kratom. I don't know what kratom is. Harish said nothing. He has no habits that he wants to be more consistent with. Good for you, man. Or bad for you. Not sure. I'll leave that up for your interpretation. Matt, he said, couldn't get it to work on the computer, works on the phone. Awesome. Good to see you, Matt. Let me know in the chat how your habits are going. I will keep you accountable there. I hope they're going well. That'd be super cool. Cunning Stunts. Let me know what kratom is. I'm actually kind of curious. But yeah, so when you guys are building habits using the Triple S method, you want to make sure, and if you're just hopping on here, this is the Habit Engineering live stream, Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. I keep people accountable to the habits that they're trying to build and stick with, and also help them to re-engineer their habits using the Triple S method that I developed. Legend said, alcohol is my only habit. I'm assuming you meant bad habit. Legend, is that something that you want to work on, you want to fix? Because if it is, then we can talk about it. But if it's not, then my guess is I probably won't be able to help you too much, because a lot of it is desire. Matt, did you check out the link I sent? I don't remember getting a link from you. Let me know, Matt, let me know in the chat where you sent that link to. Because I don't remember seeing anything from you. If I might have missed something, that's my bad. But as far as getting rid of an alcohol addiction, Legend, or habit or whatever, I guess I'm not sure how bad or not bad it is. Okay, he said definitely I need to quit. Okay, cool. What would you say is the biggest challenge that you're facing with quitting so far, Legend? Jim Bob Joe said, I'm working to quit weed and flip 1K to 10K in the next 30 days while homeless. Dope, man. What habits are you implementing to make that happen? Because that's sick. Let me know in the chat. I'm curious. Maybe you can teach me a few things. Legend, I've lost many big money jobs because of the drinking. Yeah, dude. I just finished this book, The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. I've got a podcast episode that I'll be putting out on it on Saturday. If y'all want to subscribe to the YouTube, it'll be dropping there. It's the Habit Engineers podcast. So I'm reading the autobiographies and biographies and memoirs of some of history's super high performers, and then taking the habits away that they had in order to bring about a lot of transformation in our own lives. And I read that book, and this poor, well, not poor anymore. Now she's a #1 New York Times bestseller. But this lady, Jeanette Walls, who wrote the book, her dad was a pretty bad alcoholic, and it showed in the book. It was brutal childhood, and he would constantly be hopping in between jobs because of it, because he would get fired and stuff. Strix Jim Bob Joe said he's quitting weed and flipping 1K to 10K in the next 30 days while homeless by strict structuring of time with heavy focus on exercise and faith. Love it. Yeah. It's definitely possible. Jim Bob Joe, if you want, you can use these live streams that I'll be doing Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. PST to keep you accountable to those habits that you're trying to implement. But if you've got it covered on your own, then more power to you. Go for it. Heather, this is the Habit Engineer live stream where I help people re-engineer their habits to be more consistent every day, Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. PST, using the Triple S method I developed after overcoming 5 of my own addictions and figuring out that all I'm obsessed with is positive change. Clefnet said, I'm not an alcoholic. It's a commitment, not an addiction. Fair enough. Jim Bob Joe, yeah, I got you, bro. Go ahead, hit the subscribe, and you'll have my channel there. Yep, every Monday through Saturday, 6 p.m. I'll keep you accountable. All things are possible through Jesus Christ. Amen. Love it. Yeah, Heather, it is really cool. I freaking love positive change, and I love helping people just like engineer their habits. So this has been a lot of fun for me. Angry Falks, any tips to stop procrastinating? That's a big category. Drop Angry Falks if you're still on here. Go ahead, drop what like the biggest challenges for you in procrastinating so far. Like if it's something that you're dealing with, like just with your phone and just distracting you, or it's kind of just maybe a mentality or lack of structure or something like that. Legend, I drink mostly out of boredom. Okay. The first habit that I would implement, Legend, is I would just say you make a rule for yourself that you don't buy any alcohol when you're shopping at all. Like don't buy anything from the gas station, don't buy it from the grocery store. If you want to have a drink or something while you're out at a restaurant with friends or whatever, that's fine. But the habit that I would try to implement would be to never drink when you're alone. So let me know whether you think that would work, and then we can go more in depth with everything. Jim Bob Joe, what helped you make positive change in your life? That's a good question. First and foremost with Jesus, definitely. But secondly, I don't know, like I just have always felt like I was made for more. And I just really, I've always been really, really independent. And it's, it's been tough to just try to figure out my own path and live life on my own terms. It's been really interesting. But I would, there's so much to answer in that question that I'm having a hard time. But honestly, like I would say just doing the small and simple daily positive habits that I have, and then letting those compound over time have been really important and really key for me. In being able to make positive changes in my life. Jorgen, good to see ya. Amelia, good to see ya. Matt, can I make a post in the accountability lab for people there to check out? Let me know what it's on. If it's not on like habits that you're trying to build specifically, I would ask that you don't, because we want to keep it specific to accountability and habits and everything in there. Legend, what's next after my goals are accomplished? That's a good question. Probably my next goals. I have some really, really big goals. So I think I've got a long time until I actually hit those. Okay, Danielle, you've got a long message here. Let's read this out. I'm aware that individuals like to shadow my success and step boundaries using my personal reputation, relationships to inject themselves in with expectation or not hearing my willingness or agreement. When I state what is driving me And intention, what I'm willing to do is looked over and intentionally unheard until it's too late. I tend to build a business and walk away after I've been pushed out. I tend to see ahead while putting into place necessary parts. It happens in personal relationships and business. It's as if you never stated your willingness or agreement. Continue to keep trying. That's good. The answer is I'm hitting a wall every time because I've accepted that individuals are stating listening while I say what I would gone unseen. Sorry, I'm just reading this, Danielle. So it sounds like a lot of the challenges that you have are just people kind of stepping over boundaries that you've set even after you've set them. Let me know in the chat if I've got that right. Yeah. Sorry. So I just finished your message, Danielle. You are more than welcome to speak out loud here. That's totally fine. And if y'all are just hopping on, this is, Matt, go ahead and email it to me. That would be great. This is the Habit Engineering live stream where we help people re-engineer their habits that they're looking to be more consistent with using the triple S method that I developed. Okay, awesome. Glad I understood that, Danielle. My first habit that I would try to implement when you feel like you are having your boundaries encroached on or someone's walking over those, I would just make it a point to like stop that person in the act when they are crossing the line, when they're crossing the boundaries that you've set, and say something like, hey, blank person, I said that my boundary was for this thing. Could you please respect that? And then if they don't, then we've got a different issue on our hands. But I would just try to build that habit and build that muscle of like stopping people in the act of them crossing your boundaries. Because chances are, and I know I'm totally guilty of doing this with friends and family as well. So I can see that because I'm guilty of stepping over boundaries that people have set for me, and I don't necessarily want to. But people, I'm in myself included, are pretty forgetful, unfortunately. So, and that's not to excuse any behavior if they didn't forget. Babe, hey, what's up? Hello. But yeah, Danielle, go ahead. Let me know in the chat if you think that would work well, and just kind of build that habit of saying, hey, when in the act of someone crossing the boundary that you've set, call them out on it. Call them out respectfully because you don't want to start a fight. That'll just make things worse. But call them out on it, and just say, hey, I had already mentioned this to you, that it was something that I wanted you to respect. Could you please respect it? And then if they say no, then I would probably just remove them, honestly, from your life. Because if people aren't willing to respect the boundaries that you've set for yourself as a human, like that's just not cool. And since you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with, I would not want to be spending time with someone who did not respect my boundaries that I set as another human being. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, let me know whether that makes sense. And then I would say, like, as far as making it, yeah, you feel bad leaving people. That, yeah, I can totally understand that. It's hard to leave people that you care about behind, but if they're not respecting you as a person, then you've just got to be really careful with how you handle those situations. And it's going to be on a case-by-case basis. But if y'all are just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineer live stream where we re-engineer habits for people that they're looking to be more consistent with. This is Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. PST. I hop on and use the triple S method that I developed, making habits super small, super simple, super specific. So Danielle, I would say, depending on how the frequency with which your boundaries are being crossed by others after you've set them, I would say you just make your habit to the first time that someone crosses the boundaries that you set every day is you can adapt this to your own life and let me know what you think would be best. But I would say your habit should be either the first time that someone crosses a boundary that you've set, you call them out on it, or just one time throughout the day. Like if you notice, like I'm assuming a lot of this was at work, based off of the message that you sent. I would say maybe something like if you notice that people are consistently breaking boundaries or passing through boundaries that you've set, like during a lunch break or something, make the habits to say specifically like, okay, on my lunch break, I am going to stand up for myself and my boundaries with one person per day or something, and just make it something that's super, super small and that you feel like you can handle. Because if it's, and the good metric for this is if you have this habit and you don't feel 100% confident in your ability to stick to it, then chances are, unfortunately, that it's going to fail eventually. And you can always adjust that to make it something that's easier down the line, which most of us have to do because most of us don't actually understand who we are and what our limits are, either on the upside or the downside when it comes to setting habits. So your habits are gonna require some adjustments anyways. But yeah, try to make it something super small, super simple, and super specific. Give it a what, a when, and a where. So for example, if we were to run with the lunchroom idea and you have lunch at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. every day at work, say, okay, my what is that I'm going to stop one person in the act of them crossing my boundaries. The when is going to be during my lunch break from 1 to 2 p.m. and the where is going to be at my place of work or whatever. Danielle said, thank you. I have to stop feeling bad. I'm always alone, have been my whole life. It's what others like me to remember since you have little to no family. Yeah, that's really tough. I do not envy your position, Danielle. I really don't. That's hard. Tanner, what's up, dude? Good to see you back. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Let me know in the chat if you think that's something that would be beneficial for you. And yeah, unless anyone else has any habits that they are looking to be more consistent with, that they want to drop it in the chat, I will probably go ahead and wrap this up for today. Yeah, so this is the Habit Engineer live stream. Today was awesome. We had a bunch of good habits that we talked about today, and breaking bad ones too, which is equally as important. You have to replace bad habits with good ones, so, or else they'll usually most likely just come back. because you can't just leave a gap in your time and then not fill it and expect it not to just be filled with what you're trying to remove again. Yeah. Um, yeah, thank y'all for coming. I will be back Monday through Saturday, 6 p.m. PST. And if you want me to keep you accountable for any of the habits that we set today, I would be happy to do that. Keep the change.